Morning everybody, welcome to week 12 of my 52 weeks of fitness. In my 50s, and I've got a cold. I've got a sore throat. I'm feeling a bit lousy. This is the bane of my life. I seem to get colds like hot dinners almost sometimes. It's so annoying. What day is it? It's Wednesday today. Monday I did CrossFit, which was what do we do there? Lots of pull-ups, chest to bar pull-ups, jumping over boxes, all that sort of fun stuff. And then after that I went straight to the swimming pool and did a 2.6k swim, which all felt fine. Yesterday I woke up with a plan to do another CrossFit session and a run. So the CrossFit session was quite arm based, lots of bench press, stuff like that. And then a run after it, a 75-minute progressive run through to marathon pace. But the run didn't happen because my chest started getting sore, started coughing up crap, and generally feeling a bit breathless. Thursday, I've had a cold for like 3.5 days, and I'm so fed up with it. I say a cold, I've got a congested chest, I get it all the time. I probably told you I get it all the time, but yes, I've got a congested chest, coughing up crap. I've missed 2 runs yesterday and Tuesday, I think, but I'm getting my bike out and I'm going for a gentle bike ride. This is on my plan. It's not the greatest of angles, let me put that down. Yeah, so this is on my plan. It's a 90-minute bike ride with some 1-minute efforts. But I've just got to get out of the house. Do you feel like that? I have just got to get out of the house. Weather's a bit better. Spring is happening, I believe. But yeah. Right, let's get out, let's get on the way. I will see you out there in a second. Thank God we are out in the fresh air again. So, desperately trying to stick to my plan, but I've missed 2 runs. But today's bike ride I think I can get in. And if this goes okay, I might be able to retrieve one of my runs later on. Not a case of cramming stuff in, but I've had an easy run I should have done yesterday that I didn't have the lungs for. I might be able to do it later as part of the club run, we'll see. So one thing I've realised I've done, which is pretty stupid, I forgot to bring any sunglasses. It's not sunny, I've got some clear lenses I could have bought, but with spring coming into full flow, there's thousands of little tiny flies, and I'm just having to keep my head down and my eyes half closed because they're bouncing off me left, right and centre. There's hundreds of them. Oh, it's so annoying. There's always something, isn't there? There's always something, but at least I've got that flat spot in my tyre sorted, so we're rolling along lovely. And yeah, good. Nice to be out. So today's plan is 90-minute ride, and after the first half an hour I'm going to do 8 lots of 1-minute medium sort of effort with 1 to 2 minute recovery. So I've not programmed them in to the Garmin, because sometimes if you're trying to do efforts on a road ride, that can sort of force you to do them when the road conditions would say otherwise. So as and when I can, I'll just fit those into the ride after this first half an hour, which I'm trying to keep really easy, particularly after the last couple of days, and just see how my lungs cope with it really. So this week really has been a week of 2 halves so far. Start off with on Monday, feeling great before I started feeling this lousy. On Monday I swam and I did CrossFit. At swimming, a guy came who is a bit of a legend. He's a bit of a monster. He's always at the cutting edge of local races. He's a fast little devil. I never ever see him at swimming. He normally swims over at the coast somewhere, Lowestoft I think. But he popped up in the Bungay session that I go to, and to say he's a shadow of his former self is an understatement. I was chatting to him, lovely guy. He's lost 2 stone recently. He's smashed his half marathon PB at the age of 45. He smashed his 5k PB because he's been racing quite heavy for 15 years, in his own words, and he's just lost focus on nutrition, dropped 2 stone, and he's smashing his training and his racing. It's fantastic to see, really inspiring. And before that I was at CrossFit, and some of the athletes there just absolutely kick ass in the training sessions. They're so strong, they're so motivated. You know, I do my CrossFit sessions to sort of support and help my triathlon and my running. They're just all out CrossFit athletes, and they're monsters. They're so impressive. Some of the moves they can do, I can only dream of. Some of the strength movements, the pulls, the chest to bars, all this sort of stuff is so impressive. I aspire to be as good as any of them, or Liam at the swimming pool. So yeah, as I left the swimming pool on Monday, I was so full of inspiration and so motivated, and then obviously woke up Tuesday feeling like death warmed up, and all I want to do is sit on the sofa and eat biscuits and feel sorry for myself. 3rd cold since 1st of January, 2 chest infections, and whatever this is. God, it's so frustrating. I'm so prone to these, but it just kills me. Knocks my training back every time. But hopefully, once again, I might have got through it fairly unscathed, without too much effect. I should be okay. Well, I'm exactly 1 hour and 18 miles into this 90-minute ride. All of my 1-minute efforts have been done. Heart rate's through the roof, which is to be expected, but they're done. That's the main thing. Now I've just got to do an easy, cruisy sort of 30 minutes back to home, and we are back on the training plan. That's a good feeling when you've been ill, isn't it? Ticking off a session on Training Peaks. It's green again and not red. I love that. But yeah, 30 minutes to go. I'm just going to try and keep it nice and steady. Keep the heart rate down. Well, I've just seen a couple of friends of mine, father and daughter, running from each other's houses to meet in the middle, which is always lovely. And now I'm tackling a bit of Cuckoo Hill, one-handed. So this is the hill that the local cycling clubs use for the national hill climb championships for the club. Tiny little steep Cuckoo Hill. If you know it, you know it. Oh, that's pretty much done. Right, 5 more minutes and I am home. Well, after yesterday's bike ride, I did get to my club run in the end. Just did a steady 6 miles, about 9:20 miling. Heart rate was well up, it was like average 160. Chest is still quite congested and feeling a bit rubbish, so I phoned the doctor and I'm going down there to do some blood tests. Drives me mad, all these chest issues I have all the time. Drives me absolutely potty. How will I ever get to the Olympics, hey, with these sorts of issues going on all the time? But let's go down to the doctor's, get some blood tests done. Well, after yesterday's bike ride, I did manage to get to the running club social runs. We did about 6 miles, 9:20 miling. Heart rate was up as expected. It felt quite tough. Average about 160 with a high of about 173 or 5 or so. So definitely congested, definitely affecting my heart and lungs. Okay, Saturday run, full of antibiotics and a bit of Ventolin, but it's an hour including 4 lots of 20-second 5k pace with 40-second, probably about marathon pace, with 5-minute jog recovery in between. I've done 3 sets, 1 set to go. Feeling better than I thought I would, to be honest. So just getting it done, and then it's time for lunch. Had parkrun director this morning, so I'm trying to get this done before I go out to give me enough recovery time before tomorrow's 90 minutes. Well, I'm rounding off this week with what looks like being a very wet 90-minute run. We've actually got a club social run organised, which is about an hour and a quarter's worth, finishing with breakfast at a little cafe. But I'm just getting a couple of miles in before the start, and hopefully during the run I might veer off and do some hill reps. But it's a nice way to try and incorporate a club run in my training run. Anyway, this is going to be a shaky bit of video, so I'll end this week's here. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're having a good week. My antibiotics are kicking in. Oh, and one more thing, a massive shout out to Eddie O'Connor, who very kindly got in touch after last week's video to say he had a Tokyo Marathon jacket, and he sent it to me. What an absolute champ. I'm so grateful, mate, thank you. Anyway, have a good week, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.